Hello and welcome to a new game we're going to be playing on this channel called Planet Crafter. Now, Planet Crafter is a Subnautica styled game where you have to have resource collection and then base building. So it's quite a relaxing game. If you like Subnautica or anything like Subnautica, then you will most likely like this game as well. So let's get started. So the first thing you have to do before we get started is go to options. Go to controls and set our mouse sensitivity to 60% so we can actually move around. Also, just get yourself a little bit familiar with the controls and get started with those. Now let's go play. So the first thing we have to do is create a new game. This is Survival 4. We can't change this name because I don't know how. I'm not even able to actually change that at all. The game mode is standard. You can go for hardcore if you really care, but I think standard is the most experiencing. Experiencing, is that even a word? Is the game mode that gives you the most experience of the game and lets you enjoy it the most. We want to go for Sandfalls because that's the last map that we have in the list, and I thought that might be the most coolest. So I selected Sandfalls. So we want to go for create. Start it up, and then once you're back in the screen, you can set a load. That will get you into the game. So there we go. We are back in the game. So this is different. This is quite a significant fall. Wow. I have never seen this house before. All right, the first thing we gotta do before we start. This is our drop pod. And this is your lifesaver. This thing is gonna be your life for the first few minutes of the game, and you want to stay close to it. You only have 100 seconds. Down in the bottom left you have oxygen, your water, and your heart. This is your life. Basically, there is nothing in the game that can kill you. There are no enemies, no turrets, no gun turrets, nothing like that. You do have some drop damage, so if you fall, you have to be careful that you do make sure you don't drop too high a height, because you will lose some health. So let's get back in here. We have to do something. This is our crafting table. This is our storage chest. You want to actually open it or use it, you have to left click it, and that will get you inside the chest or into the crafting table. So we have a message here. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is advanced terraforming process, blah blah blah. So we have to terraform this entire planet and get it started for colonization. And that's what we are here to do. The first thing we want to do is create a backpack. Now a backpack, this is a backpack. This is our crafting menu, and we have a few items. We have oxygen capsules, we have a water bottle, we have a microchip for construction, we have a deconstruction chip, and we have a torch chip. We have a backpack and we have an oxygen tank. These two are the ones you want to have as soon as possible, and you can only make one of these. Well, you can make a couple of these, but this is the most important that you want to have at the moment. You don't want to have, you can't have more than these in your inventory or in your gear. So the first thing we want to have is a backpack, so that takes 2 iron, and then the second thing we want to have is the oxygen tank, which takes 2 cobalt, iron, and a magnesium item. So the first thing we see right here, this is a silicon item, this is a iron item, this is a magnesium drop, this is an ice drop, this is a cobalt drop, and we have a titanium drop somewhere. I don't see the titanium at the moment, but that's also what we have. Now this planet is of course harsh to life, so we're actually walking around in our atmospheric suit or a space suit, whatever you want to call it, and as we stay outside here, our oxygen drops. So we want to do as little, we want to gather as much as we possibly can before we get into trouble with like for instance our oxygen. So we want to head back to our drop pod, get inside, and get that oxygen bottle refilled as soon as possible. We only have 100 seconds to do this in. Basically the same as in Subnautica. In the first few seconds of the game, you do not have an oxygen tank. Oh, here's some titanium. I was wondering where it was. This is some titanium as well. Let's grab all this. We want some iron. We want some silicon. Oh, we have some iron over here. Nice. There's a lot of iron here. It's cool. I like that. So let's get the cobalt as well. Cobalt and ice are useful. Cobalt is used for crafting oxygen tanks. Ice is used for crafting water bottles. And the magnesium and the silicon are used for more advanced items. So you need all of this material here. Warning, oxygen level is low. So we don't have much of a range. We have 100 seconds of range, which isn't much. We won't get very far with that. Now, to get further, you want to craft these oxygen bottles. And once you have an oxygen bottle in your inventory, you can select them and right-click them whenever you need them to fill your bar with oxygen again when you need it. So let's go get a backpack. Here we go. A backpack gives us more inventory space. Now we have 12 slots of inventory. Once we have the backpack selected, and this is our inventory, this is our gear. To be able to use our backpack, we have to move it from here to there. To do that, we have to just click it, and then it gets added to our gear. We instantly get 4 more slots of inventory space, which is kind of useful. Let's also get a oxygen tank. Right now we have 100 seconds of oxygen. Once we have the oxygen tank deployed and geared up, we will get 145 seconds of oxygen. Now, it isn't much, but it will do. We also want to get an oxygen capsule. For that, we need 2 more cobalt slots, or cobalt items. So let's get ourselves a little bit of cobalt. Like so. This will give us an additional oxygen bottle. Let's go make that. Oxygen capsule. That is useful, and that's a lifesaver. You need to have that as soon as possible. So that's one of the things I will give you as a tip. Make sure you have an oxygen bottle. You can also take it from your inventory, from the chest that you have here. There's a bunch of oxygen bottles and some water bottles and some food bottles. You don't need food and water at the moment. Your bars are usually completely full, but you need to see. So in the top left hand, you have your first game markers. So basically you want to get those as soon as possible. Those will get you into the game as soon as you can. So you want to go and set up a microchip, construction microchip. That's what you need. For that you need 2 silicon and 2 magnesium. We currently only have 1 silicon, so we need to have more magnesium. Magnesium is kind of easy to find. This is magnesium. It is not that hard. So you get 2 of those. And then we want 1 more silicon. Silicon are these kind of like pyramidal shaped pieces of shit that are lying around like that. I'm not quite sure why all these things are crystallized and then deposited on the planet's surface. I think because the planet is so old, it's been bombarded with meteorites. Once we get a meteorite shower, I will show you exactly what I mean. But I believe that's what happened. The surface of the planet has been completely destroyed and turned into this glittering sand by all these meteorite impacts, and that has left all these very cool little bits of material scattered all over the place. All right, so now we have a microchip, construction microchip. We want to get that into our gear, so we want to click that there, put it there. That'll give us instantly a second icon to our gun. So we have our gun in our right hand. We can't really move it. Well, it doesn't move much. That's what we want. We have this icon right now. That's our collection item. Collection icon. With that icon, we can actually collect materials and move that to our inventory. If we use the mouse scroll bar, we can go to the next item, which is the construction item. You can still collect items with that, no worries. But now you get the option to actually build stuff. And with the chip in your gear, you can now finally use the construction or the base building construction item. So selection menu. So if you do that, let's go get some oxygen first before we get into trouble. So you press Q, you get the construction menu, and these are all the items that you can build for your base. Now we have the living compartment, and the living compartment door are the most important. That will get you into your living compartment, the living compartment door, because otherwise you won't have a door. And the living compartment will instantly give you access to oxygen and to replenish your oxygen and to other things that you can build, but only build inside your base. So we have over there a chest. Let's go and raid it. We only have 6 slots available, so I want to try and avoid that. So let's go to our build site, or our build construction menu, and then we want to set up our base. Now you can set your base up anywhere you want, and as a tip I would say use your base as little I don't know, you draw hop points basically. So you have 145 seconds of oxygen. If you want to go far, make sure that you have enough titanium and iron to build a small little base like a living compartment and a door, and that way you'll be able to replenish your oxygen and build stuff. Because this stuff is pretty much everywhere around the planet. You can always collect it, and then you can construct things or build stuff. Now let's go get a door in here as well, because that's kind of important. Bam! Alright, now, there is a foundation grid. You do not have to build it to be able to build a living compartment. It is nice to have. It will raise your base off the ground, but you do not have to use it. You do not know it. Need it at the moment. Okay, we got a warning for low power. That means that this pod that we have, that's our pod there, is generating power, but it isn't enough to generate power for both the pod and our living compartment. So for that, we need to get a wind turbine. So we need some more iron. And the wind turbine will give us a little bit more power. We don't need the power for our own tools and so on, but it is useful for all the other equipment that we will be building. So I'm going to just grab a whole bunch of stuff here, just random stuff. All right, there we go. Let's go get our wind turbine set up. Now we don't need to put our wind turbine anywhere specific. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it right back here behind the base. You can also, once we get a different, well, you can't build it on your base at the moment. It's kind of sad, but so I want to get it out of the way. So I'm going to put it right there. It doesn't really matter where. Pretty much these things, wherever they are, they will generate power for all your items. So you can put them. There's no limit to where you can put them. All right, let's go get some more oxygen in here. So you can right-click our items, and that will instantly replenish your tab of oxygen whenever you need it. We also need a crafting station in here because we don't get that automatically. So we want to go ahead and build a crafting station in our corner, the corner of our little base here. Bam! And that will give us the option to build stuff similar to what we have over there in the drop pod. All right, so now, first thing we want to do is build a water bottle because we are getting really thirsty. So let's go and right-click that. That will immediately replenish our water reserves, and we will be fine with that. We have, of course, our heart. To be able to replenish that, we will need to get some food. I'm going to go empty out this little chest over here, and then we will continue. And see what we have in here. So let's click right. So click that. We have a sulfur item, sulfur block. It's kind of a rare item in this the first bit of the level. So that's useful for something else. We don't need it right now. We also have uranium, which we don't need at the moment. We have some space food, and we have an eggplant seed, which we will need in the later game. All right, let's grab all of that. That's also. We can't deconstruct this yet, but once we have the deconstruction chip, we can deconstruct that chest, and then we can keep it as other thingies. Let's go make another oxygen bottle. It's always useful. It's a very important thing that I'm going to tell you here. Always make sure you have an oxygen bottle with you, because you never know when you just might need to replenish your oxygen. All right, let's go move some stuff out of my inventory into there. I don't need the food yet. I don't need the uranium yet because I don't have anything that can use uranium at the moment. I also need to replenish my create another water bottle. Look at that, beautiful. All right, now one of the things that we do not have at the moment, okay, is terraforming tools, and that's what the game is about. So we need to make a terraforming item, and that is what a drill is for. So if you go to Q, this is the drill. This is what will start moving stuff into the atmosphere, making it thicker, giving you a terraforming index. The terraforming index is important because you need that for progression. Progression in the game is done by your terraforming index. So in the first level of the game, which is this, you want to get as much of your terraforming index as possible, because basically that's what's going to give you points, and the more points you get, the more you can progress in the game. So it's pretty important that you get as many of these drills started out in the beginning of the game. You don't need to do anything else than that, just drills, because pretty much anything else beyond that comes into the later part of the game, and you don't have access to that yet. You only have access to the drills. That is your terraforming tool. Now the heat exchanger, you will get that later, but we don't have iridium yet. Iridium comes later in the game, so don't even think about playing that down. Don't even waste your time. So first thing we do is build a drill. So we want to have one drill, two drills, and there we go. There goes our power. So let's go build another wind turbine. So these drills take up a lot of power. I think they use a laser to drill into the ground. It's kind of a very wasteful way of building, of extracting things from the ground, but whatever, it's fine. So we need some titanium to build another drill. So where's the oh, there it is. There, no, this is iron as well. Was kind of hoping that there would be something else, more titanium around here. This is super alloy. This is super alloy. We don't need that yet. We can. It's quite nice to have, but we don't really have a use for it. So let's just leave that on the ground. Don't waste your inventory space on that yet. Oh, there we go. There's some titanium. All right, we are close to death here. Our oxygen. Let's replenish that. Get some more titanium. I need a little more titanium. Why is the titanium so rare over here for some reason? Oh, there is somewhere. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, there's some more titanium. Yay! Look at that. Oh, this is just iron. Okay. Now, don't go too far yet. Just make sure that you have 3 or 4 drills set up. My inventory space is full. Good. Once you have 3 or 4 drills set up, then you can move on to the next thing, which is finding some more points of interest. So first another drill, bam, and another one. Ooh, there we go. And that will, of course, instantly drain our power. Not to worry. Just build another one of these, and another one of that. Look at that. All right. Those are, oh, we have oxygen warning. Yes, yes, yes. I'll go inside. No worries. Build another oxygen bottle. Good stuff. Now, the next thing we want to do is start moving out. So we have our drill set up, but we want to go and start moving around and getting some more tech. Let's increase the size of our habitat. Just real quick. No, we don't need to do that. Let's just leave that alone. This is a good size habitat for now. We got an oxygen tank level 2. That's quite nice. I like that. Oxygen level tank level 2 requires magnesium and a cobalt unit. And we also have the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is quite useful. That will give you some more gear space. And if you have the option, just build it as soon as possible. Look at that. Put it in your gear. You get instantly 4 more gear slots. We want to go and make an oxygen tank level 2. That will give us 200 seconds of oxygen, which is excellent because we're going to be moving out. So we want some cobalt, some titanium, and some magnesium. So cobalt is easy to see. That's the blue stuff. We need some magnesium. Yes. And we need some titanium. Where are you, titanium? Oh, there's some titanium. Grab that. Perfect. So now we should be able to create or craft our level 2 oxygen. We need some more. Wait, is that the right one? This is our T1 tank. Can we not make that one? Okay, we can only make that in this crafting table. Okay, apparently we can. All right, so we need oxygen tank level 1. So that's where we already have that one. We have that here. That means it reduces our oxygen by 200. No worries. Create the T2 tank. Bam, created. Put that in our gear. Look at that. We have 200 seconds of oxygen. Perfect. Now, let's just get our stats back up. Let's eat some food as well. Boom, 100%. Well, not almost 100%. Oxygen capsule. Yeah, let's get some iron and some silicon. We don't need the silicon at the moment. We'll take it anyway. We need to go and start exploring. So we want to go over in that direction. I think we can't really go through the sand. I'm not quite sure. On the way there, we will of course harvest some titanium, some iron. That's some more iron there. Beautiful. We already have one oxygen bottle. I want to get another oxygen bottle because I'm not entirely sure how far we have to go. I also want to get some water, just as a survival thing. We don't want to go too far. If we go too far, then there's no point. Alright, let's make an oxygen bottle. Make a water bottle. Look at that. We have that. That's our life support. Perfect. Now let's go through this canyon here and see if we can't find ourselves a ship or something. Something in the way that shows us that we're not the only ones here on the planet. We have some weird yellow gas here. Some more ice. It's kind of spooky. Oh, we got some aluminium. It's nice. I like that. Aluminium is a useful resource later on. Not right now because we don't have anything to build with it yet. But in the tier 2 kind of world, it's useful. I don't see a ship or anything like that. So I guess because we have aluminium here, what do you have in here? Got some more of these with sulfur. We have seeds. We got iridium. Oh, excellent. We have iridium. Iridium is useful for the heaters. We need to actually have iridium as a resource available. Now those things there, we can't really chop through that yet. That's broken up, or I mean, it's locked up. We got some more aluminium here. New blueprint, living compartment window. That's great. As we progress and we get more terraforming index, we will get more and more available technologies, or technologies available to us. They'll be released to us. I'm not quite sure who does it or why, but that's the way it is. It constantly progresses as we explore the map. So this place is pretty much of a dead end, kind of like, right? Odd. I'm not even entirely sure if I want to build something here, because there's not much here. We have some more iridium. There's 2 of these chests here. It's kind of cool, but not entirely useful. Let's see if we can find anything over on this way. We need to go. I want to find a crash ship like that. That there is a crash ship. That's what I want. Because in the craft ship, there are items that we need and we can use. And we'll build a base by the crashed ship, crashed ship, and then we'll progress further on in the game. So it looks like an abandoned base of some kind. Interesting. Now the reason why we're going to be building a base here is because we're going to be sticking around here a little bit. So this is going to be our tier 2 base, or our second base. And we'll be building a little bit of a bigger base here, a little bit more space, a little bit more materials. That's what we're going to be using. And we will stay here because we have to explore this entire thing. Let's go get some more oxygen in here. Bam. Alright, now, that's our last oxygen bottle. So we want to get started on building a base. Otherwise, we will not be able to make it back to the pod or to the base before we suffocate. So let's get started on building that. Let's get some more iron. That's ice. I need some more titanium. Perfect. Let's see. Living compartment. Bam. And we need a door. Alright. Now we can actually survive here. Let's also instantly make a crafting station. We need some more silicon for that. Alright, there's some silicon, just a titanium here. And there's some more silicon down there. This is iron. We'll take it anyway. I need it. So where is the silicon? There doesn't need to be any silicon here at the moment. It's kind of weird. But it's okay. We can find some. Alright, we want to get as big a base as possible here. Well, mainly just as big as needed. Not as big as possible. That's totally useless. So let's grab some of this stuff, and then we'll start expanding. So as a tier 2, you want to get started on making a desk. And a desk will allow you to actually plant some of these screens that we will be needing. Let's grab some of this iron, grab some magnesium, grab some more cobalt, so we can make some more oxygen bottles. All useful stuff. Everything here is pretty much useful. More silicon, beautiful. Alright, let's increase the size of our base. We already have 1 unit. Let's go set up a second one here. It will slot next to each other, bam, like that, and then a third one over. Oh, we need some more iron. First, let's fill up our oxygen, and then we'll put a crafting table over here. So I want this thing to go right here in the corner, like so. I also want to make a oxygen bottle. Perfect. All right, we need some more iron because we want to make another living compartment. So let's go ahead, find some more iron. And then we'll find a way to get into there. So I see some stuff here, materials here. Perfect. Grab that. Now we will most likely have to go back to the base because we are running low on food. That is always a limiter. So the food is a limiter, so you can't go too far. And I will show you in a bit why we need to go and craft this table. And then craft another specific item. Oh, it's getting a bit dark. I don't have my torch chip. Something we'll be building in a bit, because we need that for going into the base. Otherwise we won't be able to see anything. Okay, nice. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, before we go into that derelict, is we can build it back to backpack level 2. We already have the backpack level 1. We need to first expand the base. Let's go ahead and set up another one of these compartments. Bam! Beautiful. We have an additional part over here as we have over here. Perfect. Let's also make a little chest so we can store items that we don't need at the moment. Alright, perfect. Now, what we want to do, and this is kind of important, we want to make a table, a desk. This is a desktop. We need some more iron for that. I'm going to just drop everything in here, except for my water and my oxygen. And then I need to go find some more iron. Let's grab this titanium. It's kind of useful. Not quite sure why you would need iron if you already have titanium on the planet's surface. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, then we have some more iron. Some more silicon. Grab all of it. Some more iron over here. Okay, good stuff. What do we have over here? What's this? It looks like we have... Yeah, what is this? Climb that. Oh, we got a little bit of a base thing down here. Oh, nice. Well, we don't have anything that we can take from here. We have some food, though. So I'm going to take that. Eat that instantly. And we have a rocket engine. Oh, it's so cool. We have a desk. And we have a nice little space here. Our ship was crashed. Unknown reason for this planet. Many of us died on impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I tried to survive. So we have some of these derelicts all over the place. And they are what they basically give you materials and things that you can use, and they can instantly skip you ahead in resources. Kind of useful. So these things are spread all over the map, which is quite cool. Grab some more iron. Excellent. All right, let's go get ourselves situated in our base. We'll come back and get the rest of the materials later. We don't need them right now because we don't have the space. We don't have the capacity to store all of that. More iron, some more titanium. Grab all of it. Just be greedy. Just like in Subnautica. Just grab everything you possibly can. Make sure you have some more cobalt so we can make some oxygen. Perfect. So we don't have the ability to make food yet. And to be able to make food, we need to obviously start researching. So to do that, we have to build more of these TI items. So these terraforming items. So let's put down a desk. Let's go get a blueprints screen. Blueprints are the pretty much the technology that we get from whoever's out in the sky, the gods in the sky, whatever. And this is our tech tree. So we have the terraforming TI, basically give us a whole bunch of items. We have oxygen that we will have to build later on. That's a tier 3, pretty close to it. And then we have heat, which is tier 2. That's why we are here. We want to get started with setting up a heat unit. For that we need some more iridium. And that's what we're looking for. Right now, I haven't found any iridium here because iridium grows in this, or is found in this really nice little round, kind of like a radioactive cave. And iridium is a tier 3 material, but we need it for our heating. We can of course also go to the vegetube, this one here, and that will also allow us to build some TI units. You can also select that for your tier 2 if you want. You know what, as a matter of fact, let's just do that. That makes it a little bit simpler. Let's just increase the size of our base first, because these veggie tubes are a little bit difficult. So we'll set up the back here. We have more of the living compartment, like so. And do we have any more space? We have some more iron. Yes. We can build another one of these, like so. Beautiful. All right, now we have some space back here, and that's great. We can build the veggie tube. So right now the game wants us to build the heater first, but I think we'll go for the veggie tube. Let's go put this stuff away. I do not have any. I do have some iron. I need to get that started. So let's go put a veggie tube down over here. Now you can turn this around all you want, but it won't really change. This is a veggie tube. In here we need to put a seed packet. I don't have a seed packet yet, so let's go to the underground base and get that set up. So the base was over there by the rock. So get that. And then, oh, I see another ship over there. That's quite nice. Another crash ship compartment, like there in the far in the distance. That's cool. All right. Go down here. Bam. So we have the seed. This is a Lerma seed. We want to get the Tusca seeds. Let's get all this stuff. This blueprint is kind of important. The iridium is important. The aluminium, not so much at the moment, but we will take 2 of that. I want to get the rocket engine, and the fabric is kind of important. Let's go take that with us. The titanium, I don't need that at the moment, so I'll take the titanium instead. Perfect. So back. Okay, I don't really think I can get anything else here. Nope. And it's pretty cool to have all this stuff around here, but my inventory is already full. All right, we'll come back and get all this material later. Suck it up like a little vacuum cleaner. All right, so let's get this seed base started, and then we'll see what we can do inside the derelict. All right, so then go to your little seed veggie tube, select that, click on your Tusca. So you can see the oxygen multiplier is at 400%. The seed lerma doesn't have that, but we want that for something else later. So we want to keep that separate. So put the seed Tusca in there. That little, you can see a little plant growing inside there. That is your oxygen production. That's what's producing the oxygen. Now, we also have some iridium, which is kind of useful. So we want to go ahead and set up a heater. For that, we need some more silicon and some more iron. Let's go put this stuff in here. Titanium, yeah, we'll keep this thing. We also have a nice little blueprint setup, a blueprint chip. Once we get that gives us a new thingy. So we have agility boost that will give us additional speed. So plus 15% speed, which is quite nice. But we need some aluminium for that, and I don't really want to go all the way back there and get some more. We have some more in that little base on there. We'll probably have more aluminium in there as well. So we want to keep an eye on that. So what do we want? We want to get the heater crafted. And for that we need some more iron and some more, I think it was, yeah, we just need iron, that's all. So let's go over here, collect some iron. And then we will progress. I think that's silicon. I'll take some titanium though. Alright, do we have any iron around here? I don't see any. Mostly just, well, this is iron. I'll take that. I'll take some ice. I'm seeing that my water is low a bit. I need some more of that. And we need some more iron. Perfect. Everything's glistening. It's quite nice. Inventory's full. Alright. So I'm going to go eat some of this food. And then I'm going to take this iron. Good stuff. Alright, so you can see at the top right hand corner that we have 980 Ti. Let's go make a little crafting, our little terraforming screen, and then we can see what we are actually doing. That's there, we have that. Let's put on our heater. This puppy goes over here in the corner. Perfect, so now we're making some heat as well. let's go ahead and set up our, that's our energy levels. The terraforming screen needs some more silicon. We have that right here. Let's go put that down as well. This goes on to the wall. It's quite a big screen. I think that we need to move some stuff around. Can we put it there? I saw it go green. Can we put you there instead? I want to put you there. Yes. Look at that. Oh, no power. Do we have some more iron? We do. Let's go and put down a wind turbine back here. Excellent. Now, as a tier 2 thing that we just got the solar panel. That gives us more power than the wind turbine. So from now on, you want to start making more and more of these solar panels instead. It's kind of good. Right, so we have some oxygen. I need some water. Do I have any more ice? I don't think so. I do have some more ice. Yes. Let's put this stuff away. Make another water bottle. Do I have any more iron? I do not. All right. Well, that's kind of a shame. But okay, we'll have to walk around with this stuff in our pocket for now. So I want to get inside this contraption here, but to do that, I need to first make something else. I need to make this torch chip. So that needs some silicon and 2 magnesium. I do have some magnesium. I do not have any silicon. So let's grab this silicon, put this stuff away, and we'll keep the chips. So we need some silicon. I saw some silicon over here. Let's grab that. I'll take the ice as well. I'm not quite sure. Did I grab it? Yes, I did. Beautiful. Silicon. Got that one as well. We almost have everything built that we need. So here, let's go make this torch chip. So the torch chip is important. Without it, we will not be able to see what's inside the base. It will be so dark. The torch chip gives us the option to actually switch on our torch, which you can do with the F key. Let's go see if we can find our way into this place. So let's first drink some water, because I'm kind of dying. Alright, here we go. First thing we can find is a chest. We got some bioplastic nugget, some more eggplant seeds, which we can't use at the moment. So nothing else of particular use at the moment. We'll leave that here. It's not going to go anywhere. And I see no other way at the moment how to get in here. It's a bit of a pain. See any doors? I don't see any doors. Maybe at the far end. I see the engine components or engine modules back there. It's a lot of stuff. That's the engine. Can't really go in there. Oh, here we go. This is probably the bridge. Now we can't use any of this stuff. Sad enough. I wish I could. I really do. Alright, here we are. We are inside the ship itself. I'm gonna use my oxygen bottle, and now we gotta switch on our actual light. So now we should be able to move around here a little bit better. Let's see that we can go down. Let's go down this way. See what we have. So when we can come across these things, these are braces and stuff that are in the way. We can't really go through that until we have the next thing we need, which is of course our deconstruction chip. Don't see. Oh, here we go. Let's grab all that. Let's grab some of that. Okay, perfect. Now we have to get out of here. So we're running low on oxygen again, and I did not bring enough. Let's get this way, out this way. And let's go back to the base. Back to our little base that we have over here in the corner. That's a cool ship. It was a cool ship. Now we don't have much time, so we'll probably need to get a couple more of these little oxygen bottles, and see how far we get inside this thing. It's going to be quite large. And I'm pretty sure we're going to waste a lot of time trying to get there. We're getting low on oxygen. I need to go back inside. And then we will call it a day. Oxygen level low? Yeah, I know. Go back in here. All right, there we go. Oxygen back in there. Perfect. So we have some iron. I'm going to go make another chest. I want to put a chest over here, so we're going to just stack a whole bunch of chests here. We can't really build them on top of each other, but this is fine. You can also put a name on them, so you can start actually filtering out or sorting out your materials and stuff. I would suggest you do that because you need a lot of that stuff later on. Anyways, this is Planet Crafter. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I'll be making some more. I like this game. It's going to be fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It's fine. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.